we're Caroline and Ian, a British couple just returned to the UK after a year in Europe, travelling 18 countries.
So join us as we have Christian faith and how van life work together
on a wing and a prayer.
Well, this is a little find, and what it is it's a place, it's Ingleton Community Centre car park. So you pay for the car park for the daytime, so obviously if you're staying here all day you pay the £3.90, and then in order to stay for the evening you then pay another £5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, so £8.90, £9 for a park up isn't bad. You can't really complain about that, and you can stay anything up to 7 nights, and it doesn't require that you put in any details as such. And the motorhome car park areas, which are here, are obviously marked out, you know, motorhomes only, and then there's 2 rooms for 2 coaches over there. But if you look at the size of them, ours is an 8-metre van, as most of you might know, and I hope we don't have to pay for Delilah sitting there. That will cost us another £5 if she sits there tonight. But it says it's all like signposted, designated that this is a motorhome parking only, so that's really good. And you can see from here the actual size of the car park space. We've got our side out, and to be honest, there's loads of space. I suppose if you're over the other side and it was a really hot day, I don't know whether you're supposed to get your awning out. I don't know. The rules that are in there seem to be quite strict about the fact that it is just you know, for parking up and sleeping or whatever. But Ingleton, well done. There's also another car park at the side, so if your van or whatever is smaller, then you don't have to pay the £5 overnight charge, I don't think. That's for the motorhomes. So I suppose you could probably park on that car park for the £3.90 and move in the morning. Delilah's washed out, don't know what's up with her, and we're just going to go for a walk up to some waterfalls because it's been biddling it down all day, so the waterfalls should be quite a bit rough. So we'll see that, and we'll show you what Ingleton has to offer. So we've come out to the waterfalls, £10 each to walk along the side of a river. That's quite expensive, isn't it? But hey ho. So we're going to start walking, and because it's been piddling it down for over a month, you can see the water that's coming down. So what the waterfalls are going to be like, I've no idea. And I'm really hoping that Madam's legs can keep going, because she's still got a bit of a dodgy hip. But let's see what it's like. And this is the Ingleton Waterfall Trail. Right, we've reached the first one. There you go. And it is a 3-part drop. It comes down from here. So there you go. There's a spectacular waterfall for you. Hey, do you think? And woo! Look at that plunge pool there. Okay, it's quite hard to be heard, I should think. But it's actually thundering down here. And as you can see, whitewater rafting. Give it a go. We're not even at the waterfalls yet. Stay tuned. Next bit in 2 minutes. Hey, now that's a waterfall. Yeah. That's the start of about, I think there's 6 of them. Crossing the bridge. The water just running down towards the town. And we've got to walk up there somewhere, so I don't know where we're going to end up. But look at that. Is that spectacular? Woohoo! Fell waterfall. You can see why it fell. Exactly. Yeah. So, in the Bible, Jesus says that he is the water of life and the fountain of blessing. And I think when we think of a fountain, we usually think of something very nice and subtle. Or whoever puts this into the equation, but it might be. He is the fountain of life. Wow. That is absolutely hammering it down there. The power of water. I'm surprised they haven't put something there in order to catch this power. A little turbine on there would be making a bit of cash for them, wouldn't it? Let's carry on along and see what other waterfalls there are. So as we've walked our way up, we've had to put Delilah on the lead because there are sheep in the field. And that's that one. It's called Thorn Force, and I think that's why it's Thorn Force. It's got another little waterfall there at the side, and we've got to go up, 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 and round and over. And this one, if you look at a picture, I'll see if I can get a photograph off the website or whatever of what it's normally like. But because, as I said before, it's been absolutely chucking it down, it is the power of these waterfalls at the moment. As you can tell, they're really loud, and people usually stand at the side. Some people even dump themselves into the water as a little plunge pool thing, but I don't think they'll be doing that tonight or today. You can see it is just absolutely, power of water is incredible.
At the top of Ingleton Waterfalls, in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Guess what we found? Ice creams!
It's like the River Rapids. There it goes. Down here. This is the homeward journey, and it takes you through a caravan park. When you start seeing water going like that, it kind of gives you an idea of the pressure of the water, doesn't it? Yeah. And we're on a bit more of a solid walkway now on this side, and this takes you down gully like that.
You finished the waterfall walk. Unfortunately, it's absolutely chucking it down. Look at me dog and me man. It's extremely wet. We are the only nutters to be out in Ingleton. It's absolutely filthy weather. It's a lovely village though. I think we might come and have a look tomorrow. The reality of UK van life Anybody who is doing this full-time with children, I absolutely applaud you. So we're on the 11th day of rain now, and because of that we've a number of problems. First one is we're not getting any solar energy at all, so we're having to be really careful with the amount of electricity we use, or we're having to drive more than we would want to try and top up the batteries. Secondly is trying to get things dry. We've slept last night with coats dangling absolutely everywhere. The van is really miserable and dark. I can't get anything dry at all. And even my dog last night went to bed wrapped in a towel because she was so cold. So come on, it's the 1st of August, it's 15 degrees, it's number 11 day of rain. Please UK, give us a break. Well, that lovely little bit of heating didn't last long. I've literally had the heating on for 10 minutes to try desperately to get our coats dry before we go out. And the electricity has dropped down to 118. So we can't even have the heating on because the fan's using too much electricity. Today we have asked for 3 miracles. Miracle number 1, that I would find my watch, because it means a lot to me. So we found the watch. Miracle number 2, we've had no electricity in the van. It wouldn't even start.
But we've got it started, and we've put a little bit of power into the batteries, and we've moved slightly forward so that we're not under the overhanging trees. So hopefully we might be able to get enough into the batteries to keep going.
Miracle number 3, we're still waiting on. So yesterday in the rain we went to the waterfalls. Today in the rain we are going open air swimming. So miracle number 3 will be, Ian?
Not in the water, in a proper outdoor swimming pool. So miracle number 3 is that it's going to be warm enough. And
possibly it will be dry while we're swimming as well, but that's not as bothered. We just want quite a warm pool.
That would help. So here we go with great trepidation as we reach the swimming pool, and the weather's not warmed up any. Got our coats on, got another coat underneath. We've watched some people actually coming back, and so here we are. This is the swimming pool.
So in 1933 the people of Ingleton decided that they would like a swimming pool, and they had a committee meeting, and they managed to raise the money all by themselves, and miners came and helped to excavate the site, and in 1934 the first pool was opened. So this is a pool, and it's a Lido meaning outdoor pool, and it's in this beautiful surroundings. That's the waters behind of the river, and here's the pool. Now it's a bit daunting because at the moment there's nobody in it, but like Ian said, we have seen people coming from it, and it is supposed to be heated. So looking forward to a lovely swim. So they've made this memorial to the miners and volunteers who created the swimming pool, and then all the people who donated to put money into it. It's a lovely community area. Little gardens you can sit in right by the water, and then when you come out you can have hot and cold drinks from the cafe. This is still part of the pool, and it's a little cave you can go in, and it's very, very cold. And then they have a little community shop that sells hot drinks. Oh, we've just got out of the pool. Look how shiny clean we are. And miracle number 3, Mr. A.
It was lovely and warm.
It actually was. Thank you, Lord. 3 miracles one day.
Although we also got a nice cup of tea for afterwards. Got a nice hot chocolate for afterwards. And probably the dearest snicker on the planet Earth. Apparently £1.50 for a snicker each.
So it's £6.50.
And a Snickers.
For 2 drinks and 2 chocolate bars. Oh, it's dear in the UK.
Well, this is the local church with all interesting stuff. And pardon, stick my teeth in. Apparently Arthur Conan Doyle, who did Sherlock Holmes, had his mother's house around here. And
morning. Well, we have some good news this morning. It's finally stopped raining. So last night we came into a campsite because we were so struggling for electricity, and to be honest, we were just so low and fed up. At least it meant we could put the heating on, we could get the fans going, we could even watch a film, which we did last night. And so this is where we've come to. We've moved Lancaster, and it's just on the outskirts of Lancaster. Very, very quiet campsite. We've got loads and loads of washing done. That was the other bonus. And so the campsite is £25 a night with electric hookup, £20 if you don't want the electric. They have a shower block and toilets down there, and that was £1 for a 10-minute shower, and I enjoyed every minute of those 10 minutes. There's plenty of camping at the front, but nobody's camping at the moment. And the name of the site we are on is New Parkside, Lancaster. So thank you, Lord, for blue skies, which is just what we needed. We're out for a walk in Morecombe, and we've got beautiful horses. This one having a little rest and a dust bath, and the other one's sitting down as well. Don't often see horses lying down. So today we're moving down to pick the children up at Blackpool, and then over to Fleetwood, for the weekend. I really like Morecombe though. Look at the size of the skies.
So here we are, back again at Fleetwood, and yeah, there's a couple of strange people in Fleetwood that have arrived. It's these in this here van. Well, it's my son actually. He's come for a run out, and we're having a weekend away with him. And it is with Caroline and with our Paul and with Josh and Abby and Alice's birthday. Where's your cake? There's your cake. Oh, you make sure you don't eat that before we get there. Yeah, so it's been chucking it down all day. Rather marvellous, don't you think? And now it's kind of almost drying up a little bit, and who knows, might be some stars tonight. Nah, only hoping. That was weak. So here we are in Wetherspoons, and unfortunately Josh is feeling a bit rough. Abby's having the time of her life. She's been drinking everybody's drink as a dare. And Alice is happy because she's got Wi-Fi. What more could they want? So, here we are in Fleetwood, and the fairs come to town. I'm sure that other countries have fairs. This is a really small fair. Got a couple of rides. Good old dodgems. So we're going to have a quick go on the fair, or the kids are going to have a quick go on the fair, and then we're going to go for a barbecue on the beach. And what do you say? Hello! Hello! This is the famous Silcox, and it's a fair company that's come from Warrington, which is our original town that we used to live in. So it's all a bit weird what people do for a bit of excitement, isn't it? Woohoo!
Friday evening, and we are on Morecombe Beach. We've just had some time at the fair, and we have made a camp. We're parked on the car park over there, and it's £5 a night. That's Josh, and this is our camp. So we've just had a bit of a disaster. The whole of the barbecue, thank you, fell off the wood. It completely collapsed. So we've ended up barbecuing over here instead, which was good, and we've had a lovely, lovely dinner. And now we've got a little fire of driftwood going, and we may have a sing-song round the fire, who knows? And this is the bay.